I made a video last week, and in that video I mentioned that I thought watch prices are out of control, that there are brands just charging crazy numbers for things that really aren't worth what they're asking for. However, on the opposite end of the scale, there are some brands that are coming out with very affordable watches that leave me scratching my head. How can they afford to offer this watch at this price? Today we're taking a look at one of those watches. This comes in under $300. You're getting a sapphire crystal, stainless steel case, inner rotating bezel. It's a chronograph. It's really good looking. It's from the brand Wayforth, and I have two hands-on to show you guys. So without further ado, let's take a look at an incredibly affordable watch that gets some amazing specs, the Voyager from Wayforth. One of my favorite things about having a YouTube channel is I get to share watches with you guys. I get to talk about new brands and affordable brands and brands like this where you're getting a lot for your money, a lot of specs for your money, but also I think this is a really good looking watch in my opinion. You're getting two bezels on here. You're getting an inner rotating bezel that's a 12-hour bezel, and then you have a tachometer bezel on the outside that is fixed. This is a chronograph powered by the VK, I think it's the VK64. Of course, that is a Seiko movement, a meca-quartz movement. It is a quartz movement with a mechanical chronograph that sits on top. So you're getting best of both worlds. You have a sweep seconds for the chronograph hand, and of course you have the accuracy of a quartz movement. You are getting 100 meters of water resistance, a sapphire crystal which is domed, and you're getting a stainless steel case. The case design here is really attractive in my opinion. I think this is a very good looking watch. Also, it's a chronograph, so obviously it could be a little bit busy for some because you do have a date down at the 3 o'clock. You have their logo up at the 12 o'clock, and then there's some information between the date and that hand stack. So there's a lot going on the dial, but I've always been drawn to watches that look like this, that look complicated. I don't know, I've always liked that. You also get applied indices. There is Loom on here. I believe all of the hands are loomed. I'm not sure if that second hand is loomed. We will do a loom shot towards the end of the video. On my wrist, I actually have the all black version of this watch. And again, you're getting those applied indices. It just says down at the bottom of the dial, Voyager chronograph. This is sort of a layered dial as well. You have that chapter ring, which is really the inner rotating bezel. Again, that's a 12-hour track, so you could use this as a GMT. Then there is a black minutes track that is sunken down from the rest of the dial. The rest of the dial is that black portion or the yellow portion on the other version that we're looking at. That is sort of raised above the minutes track and the sunken chronographs. So that looks really good, kind of layered like I was saying, and I don't believe there is any loom on the seconds hand on this version, but I'm not sure if there is any on the yellow version. Again, we'll do a loom shot towards the end of the video. Measurements on this watch, this is around a 40 millimeter watch. I think they say 41 millimeters on their website, but I measured this at 40.6 millimeters. It does wear or look a little bit bigger. You do have two crowns. You have that extra crown at the 10 o'clock position because this does have an inner rotating bezel. So to operate that, you have a crown at the 10 o'clock position. And then you have pushers. So it does look visually a little bit bigger, but I wouldn't say it wears a lot bigger than 41 millimeters. And then you have an around 13 millimeter thickness. It's just under 13 millimeters. That's including the domed sapphire crystal. And you do get a pretty domed sapphire crystal on this watch. And then the lug to lug is around 47.5 millimeters. And there is the yellow version on my 7.5 inch wrist. Again, this is a 40.6 millimeter watch with a 47.5 millimeter lug to lug, under 13 millimeters thick, including that sapphire crystal, bi-directional inner rotating bezel operated by the crown right at the 10 o'clock position. As you can see, neither crown screw in, although you do get 100 meters of water resistance. Price on this watch is $291 currently on their website. I do see the option to sign up for their newsletter to get an extra 10% off. I have no idea if that works, but if it does, that is an incredible bargain, bringing this price down even further. But even at $291, this is an excellent watch. Really nice strap on this one as well. It's exactly the same as the other, except you're getting white stitching. That's the only difference. And of course, a stainless steel buckle to match the case. The other one does get a PVD coated buckle. Well, there you go. Loom isn't terrible. There isn't a ton of Loom on the dial because the indices are filled with Loom, but there's not a lot of real estate there. The hands are pretty liberally applied with Loom, so it is kind of bright. I would like to see more Loom on this watch, and I would like to see a little bit of Loom on a moving element that you could see that your watch is working in the dark. You know, I love to see that. But other than that, for the price, $291, I think this is pretty awesome. They also offer this with a silver bezel, which I think looks really good on a bracelet now. When I got these, I don't think they were offering a bracelet at that time. You can get these on a bracelet as well, which looks really, really sharp on these watches. Definitely check out their website. I will put a link to their website down in the description below. Definitely check them out. They are currently on sale, and I believe the sale is ending pretty soon. So if you want one, definitely go over to their website and check them out. Anyway, guys, thank you for logging on. Thank you for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. I'll catch you guys in the next video.